Hello and welcome to the Journey English podcast. My name is Tom.
And I'm Emily. We're here to help you understand and speak English from the basics to advanced levels.
In today's episode, we're going to cover 10 essential English phrases that you can use in your daily life. These are fundamental expressions that will help you in most situations.
That's right. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to brush up on your conversational skills, these phrases are incredibly useful. Let's get started with our first one.
Okay, first up is a classic greeting. How's it going? You hear this everywhere. Emily, how would you explain this one?
How's it going? Is a friendly, relaxed way of saying, how are you? It's what we call a casual greeting. You use it with people you know, like friends, colleagues, or classmates. It's less formal than how do you do.
Exactly. So, for example, if I see you at a coffee shop, Emily, I'd say, "Hey, Emily, how's it going?"
And now for the response. This is important. You have a few great options. If things are good, you can say, it's going well, thanks. How about you? Or more casually, good, thanks. You?
If things are just okay, you could say, "Not bad," or "Can't complain."
It's always polite to ask the question back. It keeps the conversation going.
Great point. So, a full exchange might sound like this. Person A, "Hey, how's it going?"
Person B, it's going pretty good. Just grabbing some coffee. How about you?
Perfect. It's a simple, effective way to start a friendly chat.
Next up, we have a phrase for showing enthusiasm. That sounds great.
This is a positive and very useful one. You use it when you're responding to a suggestion or an idea that you like. It shows you agree and are happy with the plan.
Let's create a scenario. Imagine I say to you, Tom, there's a new Italian restaurant that just opened. Do you want to try it this Friday?
My response would be, "That sounds great. I love Italian food. What time should we meet?" See? It confirms I like the idea and moves the conversation forward.
Exactly. And what are some other ways to respond? You could simply say, sounds great, for short. Or if you can't make it, you need to be polite. You could say, oh, that sounds great, but I'm afraid I already have plans. Maybe another time?
So it's a fantastic way to show agreement and excitement. Very encouraging for the person who made the suggestion. Okay, our third phrase can be a little tricky. It's never mind.
It can be tricky. You use never mind to tell someone to stop worrying or thinking about something you previously said. It essentially means it's not important anymore, so forget about it.
Let's use an example. Imagine I'm looking for my keys. I ask you, "Emily, have you seen my keys?" You start looking around to help me, but then I find them in my pocket. I would then say, "Oh, never mind, I found them."
That tells me I can stop looking. It cancels the request. Here's another common situation. Maybe you ask someone a question and they don't understand. They say, I'm sorry, what did you say? If it wasn't important, you could just smile and say, never mind, it wasn't important.
A word of caution on the tone, though. If you say "never mind" angrily or impatiently, it can sound rude, like you're dismissing the other person.
That's a crucial point. So when you say it, use a friendly, light tone. Oh, never mind is very different from a frustrated never mind. Let's move on to a universal conversation starter. What's the weather like?
You can't go wrong with this one. It's a safe and easy way to start a small talk conversation with anyone, from a stranger in an elevator to a colleague by the water cooler. It means simply, "Tell me about the weather outside right now."
For example, if you're on the phone with a friend who lives in another city, you could ask, so what's the weather like over in London today?
And the responses are usually very straightforward. "It's sunny and warm." "It's a bit cloudy and cool." "Oh, it's raining right now."
It's also used to plan your day. Before leaving the house, I might ask my husband, what's the weather like? I need to know if I should take an umbrella.
A simple question with simple answers. A perfect tool for easy, everyday interaction. Now, for a very polite way to ask for help, "Could you give me a hand?"
This is a fantastic phrase. To give someone a hand is an idiom that means to help someone, usually with a physical task. Using could you makes the request very polite and not demanding.
Let's say I'm trying to move a heavy box in the office. I could say to a colleague, "Excuse me, this is a bit heavy. Could you give me a hand for a second?"
Of course. And the response would likely be positive. Sure, no problem. Of course, where do you want it? If they are busy, they might say, I'd love to, but I'm on a deadline. Maybe ask John.
So it's much more natural and friendly than just saying, "Help me." It implies the task is small and won't take much time.
This next one is essential for anyone who likes to go shopping. I'm just looking.
Yes, picture this. You walk into a clothing store. After a minute, a sales assistant comes up to you and asks, "Can I help you with anything?"
If you don't need help and just want to browse peacefully, this is your magic phrase. You smile and say, I'm just looking, thanks.
It's polite, clear, and friendly. It tells the assistant that you don't have a specific question right now, but you appreciate their offer. A good sales assistant will respond, "Okay, great. Let me know if you need anything," and then give you space.
It's so much better than just saying no, which can sound a bit blunt. Adding thanks at the end keeps it friendly.
Our next phrase is for expressing empathy or surprise. I cannot imagine.
This is a powerful one. You use it when someone tells you about a situation that is very difficult, extreme, or far from your own experience. It shows that you are trying to understand the depth of their feelings.
For example, if your friend says, "I had to work for 16 hours straight yesterday to finish the project," you could respond with, "Wow, 16 hours? I cannot imagine. You must be exhausted."
It shows empathy. It shows you recognize their hardship. It's not a literal phrase. You're not actually saying your brain is unable to picture it. You're saying the situation sounds incredibly tough.
Here's another example. Someone says, "My flight was canceled and I had to sleep at the airport." A good response is, "Oh no, that's terrible. I cannot imagine." It's a way of saying, "That sounds like a horrible experience."
Okay, this next one is a verb phrase that is incredibly common. To get used to something.
This means to become familiar with something or someone so that it no longer feels new or strange. It's about the process of adaptation.
Let's use a clear example. When I first moved to the city, the traffic noise was so loud at night, but now I don't even notice it. I can say, I got used to the noise.
It's about becoming comfortable with a new situation. We often use it with ing verbs too. For example, it took me a few months to get used to working from home. Or, he's from a small village, so he's still getting used to living in a big city.
When you hear it, it tells you about someone's journey of adapting. If a friend tells you, my new job is really challenging, you could ask, are you getting used to it?
It's a key phrase for talking about changes and new experiences in life.
Now, this is a very important distinction from the last phrase. You'll notice there is no get. This phrase is to be used to something.
Exactly, Emily. While get used to is the process of adapting, be used to is the result. It means you are already familiar and comfortable with something. The adaptation is complete.
Let's use our earlier examples to show the difference. Getting used to. When I first moved here, I had to get used to the cold weather. This describes the process. Being used to. Now, after 10 years, I am used to the cold weather. This describes the current state. It's normal for me now.
Let's try another one. Process. My dog was scared of the vacuum cleaner, but he's slowly getting used to it. Result. My cat is used to the vacuum cleaner. She just ignores it.
This is a very common point of confusion for learners, so it's worth practicing. Get is the journey. Be is the destination.
And finally, our last phrase is a wonderful, friendly way to say goodbye. Have a good one.
This is a gem. It's a casual, all-purpose farewell. The one in this phrase simply refers to day or evening or weekend. It covers everything.
You can use it in almost any informal situation. When you leave a coffee shop, you can say it to the barista. After a chat with a colleague as you're leaving, you can say, "All right, see you tomorrow. Have a good one."
And how do you respond? It's simple. Thanks, you too.
You too. It's warmer and more conversational than just goodbye. It leaves the other person with a positive feeling.
And that's our deep dive into 10 very important phrases. We hope breaking them down with examples and responses has made them much clearer.
The key, as always, is practice. Try to use one or two of these phrases this week. Listen for them in movies or in conversations around you. The more you use them, the more natural they will become.
Thank you for joining us on the Journey English podcast. We believe in you.
Until next time, have a good one.